Hello, galactic citizens. I'm Darth Failure, and this is my empire. It's a railway empire. There you go. That's it. That's as far as I'm taking that particular line of narrative. Anyway, when I left you last time, I'd been bulldozing, as is so often the case, and I've disrupted I've disrupted everything that's coming in from the south towards Atlanta, which I really ought to resolve. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off by doing that. Why is it unpaused it? Now I'm trying to build track construction. Just get a grip, will you? Right. So here's the challenge, and I don't want to overthink this. I've laid an awful lot of track in a variety of games, and this should be relatively straightforward. So what I want is a station approach, which obviously I can't build because it has to link to something. You can't just build track. Yeah, that's helpful. All right, well, we'll start from here. All right, so if we do one from there, and we come out to about here, right? Let's do that for starters, and then buy it. Which you can't do because it doesn't connect to anything. All right, it's not my intention to sound facetious at this point, but I'm going to anyway. That's unhelpful. Yeah, it would be increasingly helpful if I could build out track in a way that made it look like I knew what I was doing. But instead, I'm just going to have to arbitrarily bulldoze bits. It's not in use. No, I assure you it really isn't. When I've finished, it will not be in use. Oh, flipping Nora. Right, okay, well, we'll come out this way. No, don't do that. No. Back up. Better idea. Right, you come out this way. No, come here. Look, there. No, not that. Remove it. There we go. You grab. Come here. Thank you. And then you sit on this line here. What are you thinking? You want an upstream and a downstream. Yes. Which means you need a section of parallel track. Okay, there's a section of parallel track. Block it onto there for the moment. All right. Where are you going with this? We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We're all quite patient. And we'll do the same with this one. Right, now this piece of track in itself is not going to serve as much of a purpose. No, sir. No, just there you go. Sit there and then connect there. That's it. Lovely. Right, we'll pay for that. Now, I'm about to hemorrhage quite a lot of cash here as I try and make this work. What I want here is a diamond crossing with a switch in the middle as well, right? What I'm not going to get is that. Right, okay, so firstly I can't jump across the tracks. Alright, so we move this one back. Right, over to... no, that's on the right side. So what we want... cancel that. Thank you. Give me the track builder. So if we head out this way, so this middle track, we want to head onto that one. Okay, yeah, alright, buy that. We'll do the same with... No. Then you've got an upstream and a downstream there. All right. Okay, so next, if I can remove this bit, which I probably can't... Oh, I could. I'm surprised. Right, if we then grab a chunk from here, yeah, and then take that over this way... Now we're gonna need to zoom out a little bit because I've got the line coming from over here as well to contend with. Yes, what's your cunning wheeze now then, genius? To be honest, it looks like you could just save yourself a lot of heartache by building 3 set tracks here for the 3 different lines that you're running. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Let's do that. Can I? I want to remove some of this, if at all possible. Would you mind if I? Why is it? Who's it in use by? All right. Well, what if I stuck a signal in there? Right. So this became a separate signal block. Where is he? It's there. Right. He can then stop at that signal while I remove this bit. That's a no, friends. Okay. Right. Well, then this bit of track's going to cause me problems, isn't it? Second point, stop it. Where's that train going? I want to be able to select the train without unpausing the game, but I guess that's not possible. Atlanta to Knoxville. Well, there's a shocker. It's over there, look. Right, okay, let's do this. Now then, I'm going to stop snarking about the track anytime soon as I just get this done. Right, we'll bring that back up there. We'll put everything back in pretty much as it was before. And then we'll have a rare old time being ever so happy about our lot in life. There we go. Do that. Give it a signal. It won't need one. Don't give it a signal. That was easy. Right. You clear off. Right. Now then, what am I going to do with this? Best bet, I think, is going to be pull a track over here, connect it up to this one. Right. So if I delete some of this, which for some reason it's allowed me to do, clearly feeling charitable today, we'll go that way. Yeah. And then on to there. And buy it. There you go. Now you get back to work. Yeah, I would get back to work, but I'm all broken. There we go. Let's do that. There you go. Go on. Now, what I don't want you to do is use this switch, because that's not what I've got planned for you in life at all. Right, okay, there we go. New rule. Everyone gets a dedicated track. And then once they're out beyond the station, they can have individual tracks. Bonus for new industry, 105,000 smackaroos. All right, we'll investigate that after the bombastic intro. Okay, what does this mean? I presume that this means that by building a new industry, they will pay me 105,000. It's absolutely radical, the level to which I perceive the world and understand its inner workings. All right, grand. Well, I could do that, but I'm not going to. It is not on my agenda list. Let's consult the agenda list. We have now got grain moving to Baltimore. Not very much grain moving to Baltimore, but it is moving nonetheless. Achieve a quarterly revenue of 6.5 million from passengers. 108,000. It's not really quite close, is it? And then a quarterly profit of 850. We're at 350, and we've got 2 years to go. I'm confident. Right, but I am going to need to build something else. Why don't you clear off? There you go. Okay, Knoxville's being struck by lightning. Should we be worried about that? I'm going to say no. Right, okay, so last time we started out looking to try and do something complicated as far as stations were involved, stations were concerned, and ended up, not managing it really, because it doesn't seem to wish to play ball. Well, so be it. What would be handy this time, however, is to do something else. Now, I'm sticking with passengers because it's easy. This business produces goods that are required by the industry in Montgomery. Set up your rail line. So, all right, I guess this is what we're doing. Set up a railroad line so that your business uses the business uses your trains for transport instead of shipping goods the traditional way. Now then, I believe there's a chart. See, it looks like that. That's the chart. That's the chart right there. That shows you where goods are actually headed to. Again, there's quite a lot of oh, hold on. Has my train been struck by lightning? Apparently so. Crumbs. Well, there's a turnip for the books. It's broken down due to weather. Well, being struck by lightning will do that to you. Just be grateful it wasn't a tornado. Right, okay, so with the chart on here, we can see that it flows out to your Knoxville and to your Montgomery. And I think that presents us an opportunity for a slightly more complicated line than we have been previously playing with. So if we up Montgomery and add a second platform on there and a maintenance shed, oh, you see, this is the kind of plan that people can really get behind. Construct a maintenance building. Yep. The way I see it, this is all just adding additional value. No, you know what? I'm not going to upgrade the station. What's this? Spark arrestor increases the reliability. Oh, I'm going to... Bid stands at 40k. Okay. We always wait till it counts almost down to the bottom to... Oh, I see someone else sniped it. I got in after the snipe. I'll go as high as 100 grand for this. You know why? Because I'm denying the opposition.
Look out. I've still got an ace or two up my sleeve.
No, you don't. Right, good. I got that. Magic. Extra reliability on trains. Well, that was worth every penny. Right, we're going to not build a second platform here. Instead, we're going to roll this off. And then we want to connect up with Howard Manor. Now, arguably, the smart thing to do there would be to follow the line round and then curve back, but this is going to be a slightly shorter route, I think, if I can see whatever's going on due to the current inclemency of weather. Right, you can get round there. It's a bit of an ugly swan neck we've got going on, but it can be done. Yep, there we go, we'll take it. To be honest, the track laying sub game is not fantastically defined, so I will do it in a not fantastically defined fashion. Right, I want to change your direction, which we do by rolling that. No, we don't. You hold shift at the same time. There you go. And then, what type of signal are you? Just a stop signal. We'll do the same over here. There you go. Everybody's happy. Why are you just parked up? Business here in Montgomery. Yes, I'm working on that. You're all good. Right. What's your hold up there, friend? It's because it's paused. There we are. See, I worked that out all on myself. Just by looking at the pause status window button effort. Right, and then we'll put some signals here as well. See, if you were to intuit which side of the track I'd want you on, this would take a lot less time. Okay, it didn't take that much more time. Right, good. Okay, that's that done. Now, what I was going to do here is I was then, of course, I can't see anything, which is helpful. Although, you know what, weather's still a novelty as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just going to accept that. There's my Howard Manor, and then I was going to do the same thing but go into Knoxville because they also have demand, right? So then I can ping one train that goes Montgomery Farm, Knoxville Farm, which should mean that I have a build-up in the amount of goods available every time I return to base, and hopefully then lead a slightly fuller train. I know it's a crazy scheme, and it just might work. Right, let's wheel this off around here. There is no wheeling off around there that you can offer me at the current time. All right, well, let's not then. Let's wheel it off from here. No, cancel it. Clear planning. There you go. Right, from here. Right, let's go this way. Okay, there's a 2% incline. To be honest, I'm almost over haggling over incline amounts, and then we will get it onto. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna drag it over onto the main line, but we'll try and do it without a magnificently enormous trestle bridge as part of the arrangement. Right now then, if I hook you along there, which has got a bit of an incline, I admit, and then. We'll drag it over onto this one, all right, and then we go from... Oh, all right, I've got to buy that first, all right, I bought it. And then from this one, we go over onto this one. Okay, this is the closest we're getting to some clever track building here, folks. Of course, I say clever. All right, now then, I need you... I need you there. Right, so that's going to need to have a signal on it. This is going to need to have a signal on it. All right, and then this one is going to need to have a signal on it. On the other side, please. There you go, like that. Right, because The train's going to come down here. It's going to cross over, wash, wash, and then trot on. That signal is on the correct side. That's fine. And then trot on, and then it can go all the way, choo-choo, all the way to Knoxville. And I ought to double track up the rest of the way to Knoxville. Now, how am I going to do that if I've got a junction in there and it has to connect at both ends? Is there a way you can remove a junction and turn it into... What if... Can I... This bit here. I want to remove this bit, which I can't use, which I can't. But what I want to... You know, I just want to, you know, I want to double track a little bit more. Now, I don't mind if I've screwed up and made this difficult for myself, as long as there is a way that one can recover from it. All right, let's do that. And then this is a decidedly ugly way of doing it. All right, and we'll go around here like this, and a bit more like that, and then we'll come in along the lines of this. I'm not going to build a second platform here because I'm too stingy. I don't see the need, but I will give them a maintenance shed because I do see the need. Right, so do that. We'll upgrade this now. Yeah, I want to have a maintenance building, please. Thank you. And then we will signal this up accordingly. So we need one on there. On the other side, please. Thank you. All right, and then we'll do, because we're now thinking about, you know, how many services are we actually going to bash up here, and it's a few. So we want to make sure that they can queue should they wish to. That one on the other side, that's it. Like that. Now you would hope that that would inherit the rules of the rail. Let's unpause and see exactly what happens to this one that's currently trotting up the line. There we go. Right. You're coming down this way. Well, that's not a problem for you then, is it? You can go. Look, you can go. There's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. Right, I'm going to change this signal type. Change it to... No, not direction. Type. There you go. Right. It's because it was potentially waiting for a train coming in the opposite direction. Right, this one. Whoa, whatever you just did, don't do that. This. There we go. And we've got an extra redundant piece of track in the middle, which presumably I can now delete, and no one's going to complain. Smashing, which has left me with a piece of track that arbitrarily goes a complicated way. Perfect. Unless I can just make this... Aren't you just putting in the piece of track you just removed? Can't rule it out, Chief. Can't rule it out. That's certainly a possibility. Clear planning. Bang. All right, let it roll. Just let it roll. Okay, well, that all seems plausible. Kind of. Maybe. Hard to say. We'll only know, actually, when I've started making a mess of it. What's this? Yeah, I'm aware of that. You can stop telling me the same things every 3.5 minutes. You can just... Oh, hold on. It's because I removed my supply yard from down here, isn't it? We better put that back in. All right. Do you feel like being happier down here somewhere? Oh, well, I guess not. In which case, we shall put one halfway along here. We'll put one there. We'll put one on here. That's it. Everybody gets supplies. You get supplies. You get supplies. Supplies. And be suppliesed. There we go. Everybody is now suppliesed. All right. I've spent 90 grand, maybe more, on getting that set up, and now everything is just peachy keen. Right. Okay. So this route should be theoretically now ready to go. Theoretically peachy. Montgomery to Farmstead to Knoxville to Farmstead to Montgomery. I'm even going to try and give this one a custom name if I can, because you know, I'm keen to do new things. Right, here we go. Let's add a locomotive. Well, the John Bull is still king of the rail yard at the moment, so we'll go with that. Personnel. I've got Angry Stoker, who doesn't get on with anybody. You're carefree. They don't get on. Right, you're fired. Get off. Okay, what are you? You're disciplined. Disciplined and carefree do not like to work together. I've got a security guard. Oh no, I could hire him. I'm not going to hire a security guard up until I have been burgled for the first time. And then, yes, I may well be inspired to create some security. Right, we'll go from Montgomery. Actually, that's a terrible place to start. How does one remove this station? Add station, yes. Add extra, no. Remove station. All right, we'll just go with it. Howard Manor, yeah. And then out to Knoxville. Choo-choo. And then back to Howard Manor. Choo-choo. And then back to Montgomery. There it is. Yeah, get to work. Changes made to rail line. Well, yes. There we go. Right. How much of a disaster has that created? Well, there was a train in the station already, which hopefully this is not overly... Apparently there's passengers who are looking for a rare old time at the farm. Okay, now, next challenge then. Manage train. I want to adjust the line. Conditions good. Adjust the line. Is there a line adjustment button one might play with? Because presumably this is just going to hold on to those passengers and take them all the way out to wherever the hell it was, Knoxville. Right, we've got a train here. You're carrying some kind of goods back in the other direction. Right, why are you not going? There you go. Thank you. Your compliance is appreciated. This signal's probably going to cause problems because it's effectively blocking both these bits of track, so we ought to get rid of it. When I say ought to, we're going to get rid of it, and then we shall put one on here. Only the other way, thank you. And similar on here. There we go. Ace. That should work, right? I am 2.5% confidence that will work. Where are you going now? Well, it's nice that you've decided to go back to Montgomery, but that wasn't what I was asking you to do. Come here. You. Oi. I was going to give you an exciting name. Here we are, this one. Right. That, I can look at it, I can ride on it, I can manage it, I can clone it, I can set up a rail line. I don't need any of those things. I need this. Double clicking on it accomplishes nothing. Right clicking on it makes it vanish. Okay. Come on, give me a clue. Give me a tip here. I want to change it. I want to edit it. I want to adjust that. I don't want it to be carrying passengers and beer. Well, beer's okay, I suppose, but I only want it carrying grain. Let's manage the train. Rail cars. That's not it. Okay, right. Come on, speak to me here. Come on, show me some. Give me something that I could describe as intuitive. It's not that. No, back up. This, that, that. What's that? Tips and tricks? No. Tasks? No. Company? Maybe. Options? No. 3 stars of research ready. I'll go and have a look at that in a sec. Next train? No. New train, new track, new buildings, bulldozer. Always helpful. Close, sell. No. Buy. Delete. Okay, right. I've looked at everything on the screen. What I want it to do is I want it to stop hauling passengers. Also, where's it going now? You should be heading to Knoxville, but I've a feeling it was coming back towards Montgomery again. Okay, and then we've got another train that's waiting here. And that'll be because I've got not enough double track. I'm going to have to do some more ugly double tracking, aren't I? Okay, well this to me says that if one is not prepared to specialise the train, then be prepared to reap the whirlwind. That said, this train is running with a full load. Let's see if that takes it into profitability at all. We have to wait for it to finish doing all of this carriages malarkey, and then it will go dollars. No, no, you're not giving me any. What's going on here? You're an express train. That's nice. Oh, and that's because I've told it to only take mail and so forth. Right, okay, I'm gradually learning this. It might not seem like it, but I assure you I am. Right, I want to scrutinise the train. Scrutinise the train. Scrutinise it. Give it some scrutiny. I can't even remember the scrutinise it button, which was train list. That's what I've got up. Manage. There's a manage button. Manage the train. Rail cars. Right. We'll take a dining car, which we haven't researched, or that, or this, or that. We won't take any of that stuff. What are you? You are crafty as a conductor. Ensures the smooth loading. Okay. What I'd quite like to do is back up and then maybe stick an engineer on there. Conscientious or carefree. We'll take carefree. You two, you don't care if they get along or not. That's the right answer. Okay, make me as much money as you possibly can, please. Right, let's go and do the research. I think it might be the new engine, you know, new loco. We've got the North America, the 2.4 here, which will do 23 miles per hour or 26 miles per hour. Let's do that.
Oh, a piece of paper. You can write something on that.
Choo, choo. Excuse me, I got a bit carried away there.
There's wittering happening here. Hold on. Bonus for an express line between Atlanta and Baltimore. Okay, well, Baltimore's flaming miles away, mate. Look at this. It's all the way up here. I built it just to get me grain rolling. So again, I'm less fussed about it. Anyway, here's the new Dunham, the 4.2. 2 lads, 4 wheels, if you ignore the big one in the middle. Perfect. And that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. I've been Colonel Failure, and we're going to persist with this. I'm going to try and get through this first scenario, by which time I'm faintly optimistic. What's this button? Replace locomotives. Yes, we should do that. Costs $500,000. Do it. There we go. Everybody's on the good stuff. What was I saying? Whistle. Arguably the best thing this game does. Yes. No. What was I talking about? I don't know. Here we go. Let's watch one of these. There you are. Get rid of that. Here he comes. Let's ride on board. Well, that's not exactly riding on board. That's riding alongside. At breakneck pace. No due care and attention in that corner, I can tell you. Anyway, yes, thank you very much. We're going to carry on with this series, and hopefully by the end of it, I will be au fait with how everything works without having to explore the screen the entire time. I'm actually quite enjoying it, kind of. Although I do miss some of the freedoms that other games give you vis-a-vis track building. But my guess is that's not actually the main purpose behind this, as I set a speed record there. Oh yeah. So because I do set speed records, you're going to want to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on the rest of this, and fling a like at it, because every fast train deserves a thumbs up as it goes past. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I shall catch up with you very soon.
Can travel quickly in one direction.
Yeah, all right. Madam Stripey Top there is getting all in your face again. What are we carrying here this time? Boxcars. Brilliant. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.